Yes, people, welcome back to the Cop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. I'll be honest with you, I really wasn't planning on doing a third video in a day, but there's some pretty big breaking news that I thought I'd have to bring you. So the breaking news is, and this is a tweet from Fabrizio Romano in the last 4 minutes. Wow, Liverpool are confident to get Florian Wirtz deal done after fresh contacts in the last 24 to 48 hours. Talks ongoing to get the final green light, but LFC are now favourites ahead of Bayern in the race for the German gem. Liverpool want to be fast as per usual. David Ornstein as well. Liverpool given huge boost in Florian Wirtz's pursuit. Bayern Munich believe the 22-year-old is on course for an Anfield move. If he leaves Bayer Leverkusen this summer, clubs would still need to agree a deal. It's not a formality, but we know now that the German international favours LFC, the champions, #1. Wow. Wow. Florian Wirtz, again from David Ornstein, was in the northwest England recently to house hunt before potential Liverpool switch. Should it proceed, not related to Man City, by the way, Bayern Munich have been informed of the playmaker's preference for LFC. Wow. Wow. He favours Liverpool. He wants to move to Liverpool. Now, obviously, the thing that would stand in the way of this deal now being completed is to agree on a fee. We know the fee that Bayer Leverkusen want. It's around about £105 million, I think. So, boy, I really didn't expect that. And again, like I said, didn't expect to make a video on this. I thought it was pretty nailed on that he's going to go to Bayern Munich. So, guys, what do we think about that one in the chat? What do we think about that one in the chat? Because it looks like, obviously, Man City came in, said their little piece. He thought, nah, I'm all right. Bayern Munich, who, if you remember a couple of weeks ago when I did a video about this story, it seemed like he'd given his word to Bayern Munich in terms of, him choosing them and leaving Bayer Leverkusen to go there. So this is actually massive. And listen, it's far from being completed, as we know. But wow, boy. I mean, 150 mil, I can't see that. But if he wants to come to Liverpool, now the onus is on FSG. Just some background information that you wouldn't maybe get otherwise. I obviously, as you know, live in Liverpool, very close to the Anglican Cathedral. And tonight there is a dinner or a function in the cathedral, and it's going to be hosted by LFC. Jurgen Klopp will be there as well, by the way. This is literally just down the road here. So I don't know, maybe a couple of the officials might have to rethink about going to that event tonight to maybe get this one over the line. But as I said, Florian Wirtz was in the northwest of England recently to house hunt. So let's try and break down the process so far, right? He's a Leverkusen player. The contract is coming up. Obviously, Xabi Alonso's left. Jeremy Frimpong has also pretty much passed his medical, agreed to come. And whilst he was talking to both Manchester City and Liverpool in the northwest a couple of weeks ago, I assume him and his agent would have been house hunting. They would have been seeing, is this a place where I could potentially live? And wow, Liverpool received the Florian Wirtz boost with Bayern Munich almost being informed now of the playmaker's preference for Liverpool. I tweeted as soon as this story broke that Wirtz would be looking to leave Leverkusen, that I guaranteed he'd end up at Bayern Munich or Manchester City. So, I mean, this is breaking news, which I really didn't think I would hear. Adam Rowe, famous comedian from Liverpool, says if they get this over the line, this is the biggest statement signing in the history of Liverpool Football Club, a move that tells the chasing pack that the club fully intends to keep hold of this Premier League title next season. And I said, when we were heavily linked to Kirkes the other day, I said when, we're looking to get this Frimpong deal over the line, I said that this intent from Liverpool shows to me and shows to the fans, maybe for the first ever time, that actually Liverpool are looking to retain the Premier League trophy with these signings coming in. Anfield Wrap already posting pictures of Wirtz and Frimpong together. But then there's other fans saying we're all just setting ourselves up for a massive disappointment with Wirtz, aren't we? And then people are saying, well, what more can we think? If Ornstein is reporting it, that's all we've got. Another person there saying, all the signs are good on this one. It feels different. Why do you think it doesn't happen? I mean, again, reacting to this news, the money is going to have to be put up. Is it a 105 million straight up? Is it a Klarna? Yeah, is it over a few years? But that is massive. That is massive. And don't forget, wow, they're talking about £150 million here. Again, Transfer Deadline Day Live has said, breaking news, Florian Wirtz has just confirmed to Bayern that he'll be joining Liverpool. Wirtz personally informed the Bavarian management of his decision. Liverpool will now finalise the agreement with Bayer Leverkusen for around about 150 million. And then people are saying, where the hell have cheap, broke FSG got 150 million from? And then you think, well, is that the start of some exits at Liverpool if we are bringing in a player for 150 million? But yeah, Liverpool, of course, still need to agree a huge transfer fee with Bayer Leverkusen. But I'm just reacting to this. Now. Saeed quote tweeting David Ornstein, brother joined Bayern Munich, man, for F's sake. But apparently, and this is according to Sacha Tavolieri, that Florian Wirtz is one step away from Liverpool. The player and his entourage have just confirmed to Bayern that he'll be joining Liverpool. Liverpool now finalised the agreement with Bayer Leverkusen for around £126 million. I'm shocked. I am shocked. That would be, obviously, an unbelievable signing if we got it over the line. Big if. And I'm ready to be hurt again now. If this one doesn't get over the line, we're all going to be heartbroken, right? But honestly, wow. Wow. He prefers Liverpool to Bayern Munich. Woof, indeed. Wow. Yes, unbelievable. Again, Pletty Goal saying Liverpool have internally approved a transfer fee of 130 to 150 million euros for Florian Wirtz. And now we know for sure that he prefers the move to Liverpool over Bayern Munich. So that is some pull from the Reds, that pop world pull coming true again. And guys, if we can manage somehow to stump up the funds for Florian Wirtz, Frimpong, right, his Leverkusen teammate, and Kirkez, and then go in for another striker and potentially another midfielder, we obviously know Mamardashvili is on his way, then wow is the word that I would have. Boom. Like Jurgen said, big boom. I really did not expect this whatsoever. So get it down in the comments right now. It seems that Florian Wirtz decided between him and his entourage that he would prefer to go to Liverpool. So please get your comments in right now. Are you happy? Of course you will be with these rumours. And two, do you think this one actually gets over the line now? Again, I'm not believing anything until I see him holding up that shirt. But Florian wants to join the champs. Big him up in a number 10. Maybe even cutting in from the left-hand side. So, damn. I mean, this is big news. And what does that also mean for the likes of Dominic, Lewis, Diogo Jota, who obviously Wirtz can play in that 10? So this is massive. It's breaking news. I've literally set up the camera and recorded straight away as soon as I found out this news. So again, in the comments, how likely is this deal to now get over the line? Let me know ASAP. And anything else that happens on this, of course, I'll bring you the latest. But that is massive. That is massive. Florian Wirtz, come to L4, fella. We'll look after you. Bit of Frankfurter there. Not mine. Pause, actually. But anyway, smash the like button. Get your comments in. Subscribe to the Cop TV. We're getting Wirtz, maybe. But don't just stop all this, Alex. But we might be. But stump the money up first. And when he's holding that shirt, he won't be number 10, will he? Because Macca's number 10. But anyway, we're thinking way too ahead of ourselves. Will Liverpool agree the fee? Let us know down below in the chat. And we'll see where this one ends up. Take care.